patient. We should be patient. Something like this, I don't know. I don't think would happen as soon as we wanted. To achieve sustainable progress,
yes,
even in terms of a situation like this, requires strategies like the one they're putting in place, and I'm sure that's going to take some time. But I may also speculate that they had some detailed discussion, of course, with the president, and maybe there are a lot of things that we still don't know. But as time progresses, we'll get to know. But I think for me, the most important thing that we should focus on is the cost of living. I think they should that should be the focus, and I think that is what bothers majority of Kenyans. Maybe you and I can afford breakfast, can afford like the 3 meals in a day or more, but out here, people are struggling. There are people who are going weeks without food. The other day I was watching a news clip by one of the media houses here, how old people, some man in his I think 80, accompanied his grandchildren to eat, to have lunch with them in school because he couldn't afford food, and that paints a very bad picture. Yes. For us as a country. I think for me, the bottom line is, even in this truce or whatever, or handshake, how should really be centered around how do we make the life better, yes, for Kenyans.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Cliff, yeah, let's paint the picture. I mean, the movie is clear.
Yeah.
And the only thing that we can do from our end is just to read on exactly where this is heading. Let's talk about the stance of the headliners in this particular bipartisan conversation, because we know also that might be, or as we expect, will be a game changer. Look at the people or the leaders that President Dr. William Ruto had a meeting with yesterday.
Yeah.
Hardliners in this conversation. When critics or most political analysts are saying, well, the best you can do, Dr. President William Ruto, is remove the hardliners from this conversation. Because then if you introduce hardliners to this conversation, the likes of Ichungwa, who've called on for the arrest of former Premier Raila Odinga,
which is
the likes of Cheriot, all right, then you might not break the duck when it comes to this conversation. And look at the names that we've seen that have been proposed from this side as well, for them there's mere coalition. Now we have rumors that Senator Oleda Makina, who's another hardliner, is going to be part of this committee that's going to be talking about issues that have been presented. Are we setting the stage for a no solution scenario? Which is why I asked, are we being too quick by calling this move by the two statesmanship in a sense?
Simba, there is one thing you need to understand.
Yes.
And which is fact if you look at it from an objective angle. You cannot go out and bring a stranger to actually speak your case or fight for you in a battle, can you?
Yes.
You bring in your lieutenants, people who've been with you, people who understand what you want, all right?
But they've made it clear.
Yeah.
Cliff, they have made it clear. They've made themselves clear, Cliff.
It is like this.
Yes.
Again, I'll go back and tell you, there is politics, and then there is the law.
Yes.
Okay? If you bring politics, if you're playing politics, then the other side plays politics. You get? That is political. When we come to the political stage, then we play politics. Okay? You can't bring a technocrat argument in a political argument. You bring a political argument into a political argument